Hey there, my name is Laurie DeVore. I work in advertising. Before I almost said I was an advertising executive, but that sounds kind of Mad Men, which I guess is kind of what I do, but also not at all. Imagine Mad Men, but like 1,000 times less cool. I'm also a children's book author. I write books for teenagers. They are morally dubious or completely lacking in morals if you want to listen to some of my reviews. But that's neither here nor there. I'm also a very mediocre home cook who is deeply experienced in taking HelloFresh recipes and creating dishes from them. So for 2021, I really wanted to do something different for cooking. My grandmother passed away a couple of years ago, but before she did, she made us a cookbook of her best recipes called Let's Eat Recipes from Mama and Family. As you can tell, we are Southern. You probably can tell from my accent because I've been told I don't have one, but I am, in fact, a South Carolinian. My family goes back in South Carolina a long time. I did spend some time in Chicago. My accent has nothing to do with that. I just sound like a Southern Valley girl because that's how it is. So there's about 42-ish recipes in this book. I'm going to make one a week for the rest of the year is the plan. I've made some of these before. The vast majority I haven't made. There's some that are super simple. One recipe was literally just written as a sick burn on my aunt. There's also quite a bit of baking. I can bake. I have baked. I don't know if you call me a baker. And these recipes really range from stuff my grandpa made, like fish fries and things like that, things my great-grandmother made. And some of it were just recipes my grandmother discovered in the last 15 years she was alive and kind of glommed onto. So I don't know where most of these recipes come from. I would imagine most of them came from like old church cookbooks, and my grandmother used them enough that they eventually became her own, and we all started using them as well. Just to give you a little bit of idea of how important food was in our family growing up, my grandmother did write a foreword to this book when she created it. Memories of Food and Family. Family dinners in the DeVore household were ready and waiting at 5:30 when Newton, who is my grandfather, came home from work. We had many family favorite meals and dishes over the years. One of the things we enjoyed was having a sandwich waiting at 5:30 for Newton as we all piled into the car to go to the county fair, ice skating, various athletic events, or even the circus. We always had meals as a family though until the kids started dating. I don't know what that means. I have questions, but desserts were a staple too. That's true. We always had dessert at my grandmother's house. So I'm really excited to go through all these recipes with you guys. Some of them I think are going to be great. Some of them I'm a little bit scared about. Raw livers comes up really early in the process. So we also have sections for each. This is Brenda's favorite is where we're starting. Brenda was also my grandmother's favorite. My Aunt B, she was the oldest girl. So we also have my dad's favorite stuff, and then Barry, who is the youngest and was definitely the youngest. I actually have a call out favorite one in here, so I'll tell you guys all about that when we get here, and I have actually made that one quite a few times. So I have some experience. The best thing about this cookbook is sometimes it's just missing instructions. So I will be guessing, making things up, doing terrifying things to food that I'm in no way qualified to do. So I'm as scared as you are. And sometimes there will be ingredients listed and then there's no instructions on how to use those ingredients. So I'm gonna just do my best, which is what we're all doing, isn't it? Yes, in the January of 2021, we are all doing our best. And for most of us, that's not good enough. So we accept that. I accept that about you. You accept that about me. It's gonna be fine. So for me, I'm not a very good cook. I'm better than bad. Drink a lot of wine. I live alone with my dog Wrigley. So whenever I'm making a huge amount of dessert or cake or what have you, I have to figure out who to share that with, or I have to eat it all myself, which is a great responsibility that sometimes I am willing to take on. So buckle up. We are going one by one through Billie Jean's recipes. I'm Laurie, her granddaughter. There was Julie and Julia, and now there is Laurie and Billie Jean. Let's eat.